I trust the recruiting team. I trust our coaches. And please have some faith in me.
Little outbreaking rat. Speaking of breaking, we are officially 1 day away from the transfer portal. It is December 9th. Tomorrow, today is December 8th. And Colorado and Deion Sanders is already making waves in the transfer portal. Last video, we talked to you about Micah Hudson, and it looks like they're adding another wide receiver. And some people are leaving. So it seems like, some Louis exchanges are happening. We're going to cover that, see what Deion Sanders is doing with the transfer portal. We're also going to watch some throwback videos of Deion Sanders alluding to how he uses the transfer portal. So there's a few different things we're going to hop in here, man. If you're enjoying these videos, please like them. If you don't dislike them, subscribe if you enjoy college football content, Colorado content, and everything else in between. Hop into it and in it right now. So first things first, couple transfers at. I know we already talked about the main man Robinson, the mini Robinson. The mini dunk contest son, him leaving. I don't know why I can't say that right. But then we also have this 6'4", 210 gentleman, Cordell Russell, entering the transfer portal on the 6th. Again, that's another one of those guys who you would think would be a really good body, but didn't get a lot of playing time. And then again, 6'7", 325 offensive line. Started at Texas here. Mr. Peyton Kirkland's entering the transfer portal. Another guy who didn't get any play, right, who couldn't find a spot on the roster. So I think it's interesting that, these types of talents, right, Colorado continues to pass over. And we even saw it with Cormani McClain. I hate to bring it back to Cormani McClain, but Cormani McClain is a phenomenal athlete, right? And these are two seem to be phenomenal athletes, great body styles, probably body styles Colorado hadn't seen in the last decade, if I'm being honest with you. Maybe a 6'4". They've had some good receivers, but a 6'7", 325 offensive lineman is a little different style. So the fact that he is, having these people maybe cycle out in a different way and not even play, what I'm saying, and would prefer to have like a Cash Cleveland and things like that. I think it's a testament to the culture that Colorado is trying to build and that Deion is trying to build. But what we're here for, ladies and gentlemen, is that Johntay Cook, a little bit of a controversial figure, especially me being a Texas fan, a controversial figure in the world of foosball, seems to want to go to Colorado. This was posted just yesterday, 9 hours ago. So this was probably like last night on December 7th. And he was commenting under a Coach Prime post. I ain't hard to find, he says. That's interesting. That's suspicious. You say that on the weekend eve of the first day of the transfer portal opening. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and cash another one for Deion Sanders. How about it? He's in the bag. A Texas recruit, someone who I was upset we couldn't make happen, but he just couldn't put things together all together. Look, man, Texas, we're gonna be all right. We got enough receivers. We're gonna be smooth. We're gonna be all right. But to see Johntay Cook, who had some things to say about Texas, interesting things to say. But I will tell you one thing: he's explosive. He is extremely explosive. So that's great to see, and we're gonna watch some of his film, because we believe he's so explosive. But first things first, before we go any further, let's hear what Deion Sanders has to say about a few things. Remember, this is just a throwback, because we're going to look at, because we just talked about who they lost. This is their full thing. Before we get into that, let's kind of talk about how Deion Sanders views losing kids to the portal.
Who are we losing?
Potential starters and
Potential.
depth.
Where?
Tight end, running back.
You haven't been watching practice, huh?
We're not on there.
Amen. We good. We're good. I trust the recruiting team. I trust our coaches. And please have some faith in me. We good. We all right. We all right. What happens with the portal, man, and you guys need to know, a lot of people are fighting for backups. When a guy's a starter and he transfers, you got to really think about that. I mean, is he really that? I don't know how many starters have really transferred around the country. I think we got some coming in from visits. Who are we losing?
And I think that's the reality of it. And I think last year it was harder to see, but this year it's clear to see. When you go 9-3, was it 9-3, 9-4? When you go 9-3, 9-4, I forgot what the exact number is. When you go 9-3, you make it to a bowl game after going 4-8. People look at you differently when you transfer out. People had a lot to say about the transfers out the first year, and then coming into this year, y'all losing so many people. We're losing so many people, and then they go 9-3, and then it's not as many transfer questions. That's interesting to me. It's interesting to me that the transfer portal questions just stop when people start winning with the transfer portal people that he told y'all they were going to win with. And here's the full picture so far. Again, we're only 1 day into it, and this is what it's looking like right now. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outgoing transfers, and I believe we're missing 1 or 2 for sure. So we'll round this up to, let's say it's 6 or 7. I think it was like ups in the 20s or something like that last time. I don't think I can check 2024. Let me see if I can take 2024. See if I can compare it to last year, specifically way back here. Man, there's so many transfers. I mean, golly. Yeah, so 41 outgoing transfers. And right now they're at like 10. The worst case scenario, 10. And last year they had 43 outgoing transfers. Now, mind you, the transfer portal is still open. People can still declare for it, I believe. And then on top of that, this is the first window of the transfer portal. And then the transfer portal is going to open again for the spring. It's crazy, dog. It's crazy. It's so crazy, in fact, that Deion Sanders had other comments on it. Y'all remember? And this is crazy because it alludes back to the first thing he talks about. And it's something that Deion has said multiple times. He says starters don't enter the transfer portal, or very rarely do starters enter the transfer portal. And when they do, you have to either ask if they're really a starter or maybe something's crazy is going on, right? You know, Isaiah Bond leaves Alabama. He probably left because Nick Saban retired. He wasn't leaving because he wasn't going to be a starting receiver at Alabama. You know what I'm saying? So different angles there, right? So when a Colorado State quarterback is talking about getting $600,000 and he's not transferring, that's
Bro,
suspicious.
you the one posting all that on Instagram, bro?
Two
That's
guys
suspicious.
from Colorado State. They said they were offered how much in the portal? 600. How are you offered 600 and you didn't get in the portal?
I didn't come here to make money. I came here to win games.
Why could none of y'all ask that question? Whoa. How are you offered 600,000 but you didn't get in the portal? I got time today. The two guys from Colorado State. They said they were offered how much in the portal?
And to go deeper into that, this is the video that he's alluding to.
It's how I was raised. I didn't come here to make money. I came here to win games and play ball for the Rams. So I think if we play ball here, we do our job, we do what we're supposed to, we win championships, go to the playoff, shock the world, I think the money will come eventually. My job in college isn't to sit here and try to make as much money as I can. I know the new landscape is exciting for a lot of people. There's a lot of opportunities out there, but at the end of the day, I'm a 20-year-old kid with higher goals in life than to make money in college. And so as much of a blessing.
Well, I think you're lying. And that's fine. Not that I don't think that that's that much money being thrown around. But you feel me? You feel me? But regardless, let's say that was real. That is the craziness that is having to be dealt with right now. So the fact that someone like Johntay Cook, an explosive player like this, who's going to be asking at the bare minimum for $600,000, right? The fact that he's in the scope, and we're going to watch a little bit of his film to finish this off. I think Deion Sanders is doing a good job. And I'm going to yap while this dude goes off in the background. I think it's very good and very important that Deion Sanders has this notion of wanting to make his best points better, right? Having wide receivers in his grasp, having offensive linemen potentially lined up, right? This is seemingly going to be a transfer class where instead of trying to build out teams, we need that. No. They got a team. They have a baseline of a team. Now they just get nice pieces. They just another wide receiver, a DeSoto dude from Texas. We can do that. Come on. All right, let's check it out. Here goes number one here. Push the vertical. Push the vertical. Double move. Beautiful little comeback. He needs it. He doesn't give it to him. Gets him. Licks on the inside. Beautiful work using his body, anticipating. And, of course, I didn't use his body to block out the defender, not to catch the ball. Looking like a fake screen and go over the top. DeSoto doing what DeSoto do. They got dogs all over the place, man. You're not a DeSoto Eagle if you're not a dog. Here he is on the switch. Little outbreaking rat. Speaking of breaking, the ankles got broken. He's breaking down the ankle, son. Rolling you up. Let's see him again. Johntay Cook out there. He's throwing blocks too. He throwing blocks too. Hey, hey, I like to see that. I like to see that. Shout out to Johntay Cook, man. Shout out to Johntay Cook. I just want to see. Can I see? If not, I might just cut this. I want to see if I can find some Johntay Cook, Texas. Never mind. Let's see this. Ooh. Nice. So he's definitely a take the top off type of guy. Maybe a new LeJontay Wester, right? Not to say that LeJontay Wester needs to be replaced, but more so like that he can do that type of skill set, right? A faster Draylon Miller, right? He's a small gadgety guy that's going to be able to do a lot with underneath routes, a lot of yak type stuff. I think they're going to be set up here, man. I think they're going to be set up here. The 5-star gentlemen are in a good, decent spot in place here that I think they're going to find themselves in a good spot here. There he is again, one-handed snag. So, look, this is going to be an explosive guy. Look, any person that Texas wants is going to be, I think, a great addition, right? And he already played. He had valuable minutes with us, and he just seemed to not be on the same page with Texas and Sark and all that. So, hey, more power to Coach Prime, getting it done and getting things and acquiring possibly a new piece, a new weapon. There he is taking the top off again, but not catching. Especially with the benefit of hindsight, it's hard not to feel like this drop against Mississippi ended the career, and he had a rough drop here where he's wide open. So he's rough around the edges, right? Hopefully Deion Sanders can kind of mold him into being what he needs to be. I'm happy to see that. But if you're a Colorado fan, you got to be happy. Deion Sanders seems to be dominating the transfer portal already. Leave your comments down below, predictions, anything like that. If you have anything else, foresee anything else coming along here with the whole Colorado situation, man. Y'all be amazing. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be phenomenal. Leave a like on this video if you like it. Dislike if you don't like it. Subscribe if you enjoy college football content. We will see you next time.